Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday, market watch time. And yes, indeed, it is Memorial Day weekend. And we have a small delay here. There we go. We'll take that off there. I was remiss in doing that. Nonetheless, very, very good. And so, yes, indeed, I hope everyone is having a great Memorial Day weekend. Hello, Abby Silver Stack and Hoodoo Tutu. All right. And yes, I missed Silver Wolverine's live cast as well. And yes, indeed. Yes, 24K. Yes, we've got a troll that we have to address here today. And we'll do that here when we get a little more viewers here. This is a guy that has been relentless. All tactics to try to ignore him have not helped. And so I figured, you know what? I'm going to give him find something on him. And I found something on him that kind of shows the kind of hypocrite this guy is. And just to kind of warn the community. Most people already know who he is, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Dusty Rhodes, hello. Yes, indeed. So let's see, what is gold and silver doing? As you know, we like to come on and take a look and see what the spot prices are doing out of the starting gate. When the markets open, it's 6 p.m. Eastern time on a Sunday night, and the markets are opening. And this is obviously just for laughs and just for fun, because, you know, it's, following the markets just out of the starting gate when the markets open on Sunday at 6. Usually there's not much movement at all, but it's kind of fun just to kind of play around a little bit here. And that's what we like to do, to have a little bit of fun here. So let's take a look at gold and silver here. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Okay, let's present this. There are the gold and silvers. The market is open in Asia right now. And so gold is down $1.80. It's right at the $1,300 level. Now, even though we're just looking at literally dollars and cents at this time with gold and silver, $1,300 is a psychological level or floor. We broke through it last, a couple weeks ago, and it was going down. And so will it break through again? Because now the summit may be back on again, and we'll see. We'll see what happens if it goes back down. And silver staying pretty much level, but platinum is down $9 to $900. It was below $900 before. And palladium is sticking up almost to $1,000. It's $14 away from $1,000. And that's important for those of us that are collectors out there, just because it would be nice to be able to get a little bit of that, of the new coin that the United States Mint will come out with. A proof version of the Palladium Eagle will be coming out this year, but there's been very little information about it thus far, but we might look into that. I want to take this time before we, Dusty Rhodes, you can't hear me? Does anybody else hear me? Backyard Bullion is here. I need to watch his latest video, which I just discovered after I posted my video about, does one have too much silver? And he posted one about, he bought over 1,000 ounces of silver and in 2018, and maybe was a mistake. We'll find out. I'll watch his video sometime. And yeah. Okay. Well, Dusty Rhodes, maybe try refreshing your browser, maybe. See what happens. But yes, and it's Memorial Day weekend. I wanted to thank all those who had served, and for anyone who has a family member who has served in the military that has lost their lives, or even if not, the whole risk of it. We remember your family and thank you for your service and for your sacrifice, and not only for the United States of America, but those in other nations as well. For those who have served in other nations, we send out our greetings to you as well. Yes, and Backyard Bullion says you can never have too much silver. That's right, and that's really the consensus, I think, from the early reaction from the video I posted today. That's right. Very good. Well, very cool. Well, let me get this out of the way. I want to address the the guy that is completely obsessed with me. Now, there's a certain amount of trolls that are out there, right? And when you have a channel that gets a little bit of attention, and really by all intents and purposes, I have a pretty small channel. But when you gather any number of viewers, you're going to have some trolls, and it's understandable, and it goes with the territory. So there's no problem with that. In fact, most trolls, well, they come in, they say some nasty things, and they go. You can block them or what have you. And usually, if the trolls get too bad or you don't understand them, yep, it's exactly right. It's clown collector. I call them clown fake or crown flake. But what happens is I've already blocked this guy a long time ago because he's incessant. But he's going around other channels posting about me, saying lies and everything. And you just ignore it after a while. I've tried to reason with the guy. Yes, that's right. Troll lives matter. Yes, right. And 24K says, can I be a troll? Yeah, no. You're a good guy, 24K. You can help me battle the trolls. How's that? Mr. Eminem 911. But there's two levels of trolls. There's the ones that are just, yeah, they kind of get on your nerves, but then they typically go away after a while, after you ignore them for a while. And again, I try to reason with some of them. If someone has a disagreement with me and they call me some names, it's fine. I may try to reason with them and try to get an understanding of where they're coming from, and we can find a common ground or something like that. But before I continue with that, I've got to say, Barbara Carbone, it's good to see you back. Barbara, I need to tell you something. 2000 came back from Iran, Tehran, Iran. He came in. He is doing okay, and he was here in the last. He was here the last live stream and asked about everybody. He's doing fine. He's just been very busy, but I wanted to let you know that, Barbara. And it's good to see you back, Barbara. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. We've missed you. So Backyard Billion says he's had 5 complaints from other subscribers about him harassing them. Yes, this guy will go on channels and he's nothing but critical things to say, even on other channels that let him do it. And yeah, and you can't reason with some of them. And this is one guy you can't reason with. And I want to show you guys something. I've tried to ignore him and he just keeps going on and on. People have been blocking him. And I'm glad that people are blocking him, which means it is fewer places to go. But one place that he goes that is horrible, or that is one place that he goes that is Shadowstack's channel. And Shadowstack has tried to tell him, hey, stop with your nonsense, but he continues and he lets it kind of go on, and that's fine. He's very patient with the guy. But nonetheless, this is what I have on Crown Faker, what I call him Crown Faker now. I used to call him Crown Fake. But this is the kind of thing that he does. Let me show you this. Let me share this here. I'm going to do this. Where are we at here? Okay. I caught him saying bad things about Crown, about Shadowstack. So he's a proven racist now. Oh, Crown Fake. He's a proven racist. And so he's constantly, he'll say one small thing about somebody, but then he will be just going crazy and saying some things. And now he's talking about Shadowstack has a lot of premiums, but his black shadow has limited understanding, referring to his race, and that he's high and mighty, this mighty Crown. And he's just been in pain in the butt with a lot of different people. And it's just a shame. The Shadowstack has been very gracious with him and allowing him to say pretty much whatever he wants, unchecked, and he goes and stabs him in the back like this. And that's just one of other examples. He's created fake accounts under my name to taunt, and he's been exposed. And nonetheless, he will continue. In fact, he will try to pull some trick on me. And and just so you guys know, anytime you see this guy's post, and by the way, there's something else that I've posted that he doesn't know about yet. But if you look you'll be able to find it. I'm not going to tell you because he listens to every single second of these live feeds, and he also watches every second of my videos. And nonetheless, and yes, he constantly mentions Silver Wolverine's name. Look, Silver Wolverine's name is in this particular post. Everywhere he goes, it's Silver Wolverine or Silver Slayer or who else? Anybody that doesn't agree with him completely. He just goes nuts with him. Hello, Health Babe, Wolfman Sachs. Yes, very good. Yes, it is how comical how he doesn't have a job. He doesn't have he spends all of his days trolling the silver community incessantly. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but nope, it's not Alan. But yeah, it's and I'll tell you what, one of the biggest smackdowns I've seen against Crown Collector was what Mr. Vegeta did. And I tell you what, I wish I had that link, but Mr. Vegeta did one of the biggest blocking smackdowns of Crown Collector of all time. So just to let you guys know, you know, once in a while you're going to get this. This is just an unusual case where you've got a guy who literally has no life. He is a psychopathic liar. He is completely unhinged, and he lives just for this kind of attention. So he's going to be happy to see this type of stuff. But nonetheless, to expose him as a racist just makes my day, because one of the things he does is he likes to taunt himself how he is this high and mighty, and everybody else is a racist, and he's pure as a white driven snow. Well, he's been exposed, and right here. So there you have it. All right. So let's we're done with that. I'll read some of your posts here on this because I was busy talking about that. But let's see here. But yes, Backyard Bullion had said above here how a couple of his subscribers have been complaining about him because that's one thing he will attack. He likes to attack my viewers, and he's attacked especially my live feed viewers. And you know, it's just, I don't understand it, how anybody can incessantly do that. I understand trolling to a point, you know, but this guy takes it to another level where there's some psychological mental illness or something going on there. And yeah, and Keystone Stacker says, I would say he's probably mentally ill, and I think he's more than that. I think it's a what's the word? He's a psychopath, and I mean that. Some psychopaths are extremely smart, but blocking him didn't help. In fact, it made it worse, because he's on every channel he gets the opportunity to bring my name up and to cause issues. Silver Honda's here. Oh, Mr. Vegeta still has the video. Whoa. Sorry, I'm missing some of the comments here. Wolfie, good to see you. Yes, let's see here. Let me go back up here. I'm missing some of the so you guys know who Crown Collector is. Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying, yeah, I know. Yep, Crown Collector. No, Mark B, it's not Frank P. I can tell that with 100% certainty it's not Frank P. He's actually, there's ways to tell, and it's not the 24K says Frank P is still in rehab. If that's good, Frank P needs to be in rehab. He's got issues too, but it's a different kind of issue. He's not a troll. He's just part of the reason why he kept creating these accounts to try to get away from Crown Collector, but Crown Collector is incessant. But yeah. Okay. Bozo says CC's posts speak for themselves. Anyone with half a brain can see what he's about. That's true, and I agree with that. But the reason why I had to bring it up and expose this other level to him is this is something that he wasn't expecting somebody to find out about, and the problem is that some people don't do believe what they see, and so even if somebody just comes along there and sees it, you know, if they're not quite familiar with our community, they're gonna say something, or they're gonna believe it. But yeah, Bozo, you're right. If they would just read a couple of his posts, they'll see what he's about. That he's just a troll. But let's see here. Yeah, Mr. V and 24K is in the South Jet. Very good. And by the way, hey, you know what? Speaking, since these guys are here, Mr. Vegeta and 24K, let me try something. If you guys have the ability, let's see here. Or if anybody wants to, we can make this something a little bit different here. Anybody wants to pop in? I think this works now. If you guys want to pop in here, 24K or Mr. Vegeta or anybody, Corn is here, or even Corn, if you want to come in here, I posted a link. Corn, we're talking about Crown Collector. I expose him for a racist that he is. You rewind, you'll see that. Silver Bean Counter is here. All right, Abby Silverstack. So sorry about that. Start out with a little bit of negativity there, but yeah, I think Bozo really said it. If you just read his post, you'll see how he's personality disorder. Yeah, it could be, Barbara. That's right. All is one now. Yep. Yes, that's right. All is one now. He attacked you for giving away free silver. That's right. All right, Mr. Vegeta is here with us.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, Mr. V. Good to see you, sir.
All right, so we're doing some troll patrol.
We are doing some troll patrol and trolling the troller, because you know what? As he trolls me, I'm going to troll him back 4 times over. In fact, you know what? Let's invite him in too, shall we?
I don't think he's going to come in here.
Oh, I know. He didn't come in before, but I'm going to do it. But he's chickened out before when I sent him an email and invite him to come in. So Crown, let me send this out. Crown Collector, we are waiting for your rebuttal. Come in and debate me now live, because he's by his computer because he's got nowhere else to go. He's in his mom's basement, and here we go. All right, here we go. Sent. All right, there we go. So we'll wait for him to pop in. Don't hold your breath though, because you might die waiting for him to come in here. All right, Corn Dog is here. Wolfman Sachs is still here. Corn. It's good to see Corn, who posted his last video a while ago, but good old Corn. Hey, it's old Corn. Yo, Sally Sal, all right, is here. Silver Bean Counter. Good guy. Yeah, Health Babe, you're exactly right. I don't know why this person has to be hostile. It's one thing to have fun and to kind of, jab or, make little jabs and just kind of, tease a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. People get their jollies off kind of, things like that once in a while. But, okay, 24K can't join in. He's in a hotel room. Okay, no worries. ASMR people's here. Mr. Eminem 911 is here. Fossil Metals. We got a good crowd in here this evening. Let's see. Italian G is here. And Backyard Bullion has joined in. Good to see Backyard from across the pond there. Hello, sir.
He's got some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Poured silver from the UK.
Yes, indeed. And that's the thing. Poured silver from the UK. Is it by law that it's got to be what's the word? Trademarked or stamped, or what's that stamp? I've man,
Hallmarked.
Hallmarked. Yes, thank you. Hallmarked.
Yeah, it does. It's one of those really funny bits of legislation and law that happens. It's not. There's loads of loopholes, but yes, in sense, it does have to all be completely above board. So it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But they're cool pieces. You do a great job.
Oh, thank you.
With your poured silver, and there's a lot of talent in the silver pouring community. Are you a member of the Metals Mafia by any chance?
Well, the problem is I don't really spend too much time on other bits of social media. I just have so much on in life at the moment. So
sure, I understand.
Between like all of the other bits of social media that I have to go through, it's very difficult to keep up with everything. I have got an account there, and I do post every now and again, but not very often.
Right.
But yeah,
cool.
It's
the thing
is over here in the UK, we've got the Silver Forum with quite a large active membership from the UK.
Right.
So, there's a lot of my customers and people that I get on with over in the UK, which is obviously something to factor in as well. But it's really, Metals Mafia is a great place. Lots of very, very talented people there, and I try and get as much of the hand poured stuff from those people and feature it as possible.
By the way, I didn't realize that I wasn't subscribed to, but I recently subscribed to the Dixie Silver Miner.
Yeah.
And, they do some great work over there. And Slacker Stacker just posted a video from a request from I think their son. Yeah, they do some great work over there. And Slacker Stacker's here with us, by the way. And Pilot Dude is here. We got a lot of good folks here. Hello, the Getting Place Silver. And Skywatch Central's here. Indeed. All right, let's see here. Oh, what else here? I'm not trying to inflate myself, but everybody, y'all check out my latest video. Skywatch Central posts some interesting videos about what happens in the sky. So we'll have to check out his latest video. Very good. Yes, a good community needs a common enemy, says Wolfman Sachs. It's a woohoo-wee party in Sal house there. All right. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. So anyways, so Mr. V, do you have your coins lined up for the 2019 calendar? Do you know what you're going to put on there?
There's a lot this year, right?
Yeah, there sure is.
I was thinking of doing something interesting for 2019 where maybe I'll have, and you have to be able to take good pictures, but if you're really good at taking pictures, high-res pictures, you send them to me, and maybe you'll get selected to be on the calendar.
That's cool. I'm going to take a picture of a screenshot of Crown Collector's avatar and send that and see if that makes it on there. I'm wondering, I'm thinking, will that make it? Yeah.
I missed the start there. What's the calendar on? Is it on coins?
Oh, yeah.
I do coin calendars for all the mostly modern silver coins that come out, during the year, right?
Yeah.
So I select the ones that I think that, has been popular for the year, or just, random ones that I feel like, I'll put this one in or that one in. And so I would take the pictures with a very, good lens, macro lens, and then take it into Photoshop and do the, the touch up to make it nice and clean, get the lighting right and everything. And then I publish it, through a service called lulu.com for everyone to purchase, towards the end of the year, right?
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool, because I'm really into my photography. Like, I love taking macro photos of all my bits of hand-pulled silver and stuff, but I also do it with the coins that I sell.
Maybe we can put one of your stuff on the calendar. It'll be like it'll be like a promotion for backyard bullion.
Yeah, or poured silver, Mr. V counter. That'd be kind of cool.
I think a poured silver Mr. V counter, because not just my stuff. I mean, everybody's stuff. You have so many different people out there. I love taking macro photos of all my bits of hand-pulled silver and stuff.
Slacker Stacker, I think you have another window that has it playing. If you can mute that one.
That'd be like a promotion for backyard bullion.
Yeah, or poured silver, Mr. V counter. Kind of cool. We'll put him on pause for a moment. We're going to mute you until you get your audio taken care of there, Slacker Stacker. What's happening is your other broadcast is playing, your other window.
You're watching YouTube as well as Hangouts.
Yeah. So
you just have to mute the one that's the page on Salivate's channel.
Yeah.
If you mute it.
But I think that's a really cool idea. I like we should definitely link up. You can drop me an email or tell me your email and I'll PM me and we'll link up. I can send you some of the photos of some of the, because I've just taken.
Is this any better, Sal?
Yeah, that's better. There you go.
All right.
It's unmuted.
I mean, I love my photography, and I've just upgraded my video camera as well to a 4K resolution.
Nice.
Sony AX33, and I'm just getting to grips with it. But boy, is it taking some good old video. I tell you what, it is really, really swish.
Backyard bullion, if you really want to get a grip on your new camera, just hold it tightly.
Yeah, what would people like to see, of the poured stuff, what would they like to see, right? Is it bars, or is it those custom ones that you make, or is it those skulls? Like, there's so many different things, right?
You could always do like a poll. You could put out, you could get people to submit. So if you want people to join calendar, have like 3 or 4 pictures per month for each month or something. You can get 30 odd pictures in the calendar, you get people to submit them, and then you do a YouTube video with a doodle poll, or the top ones, and then top 30 go in.
Yeah.
Hey guys, there I am on Slacker Stacker's screen.
That's right, the ever famous Sal doll.
The bearded Sal.
I wonder what its legs look like. Are they whiter and girlier looking than mine? Let's see. I'd like to see more platinum. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually a gnome. A gnome. I'm a gnome.
That's it. The gnome. Yes.
Gnome.
A gnome.
All right. Silver Bean Counter wants to know from Backyard Bullion if they have Hooters in the UK. Explain what it is. Is there a Hooters equivalent? The Bean is dying to know because he's getting ready to go to Hooters in a minute.
I don't think Hooters exists in the UK, but there are plenty of gentlemen's clubs.
All right. But do they act gentlemen while they're there? Probably not, right? All right.
There's not really an equivalent over here in the UK. We're all a bit prudish.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Salivate, do you want one of your coins on the calendar?
Oh man, I would be honored, but you know, if I tell you what, if you are hard up for material, I'm trying to get you a good picture of one, but there's plenty of other good stuff out there. You know, I don't want to take up, unless you really want one on there. But yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. You know, there's only like what? Well, we could do like for 1 month, you could put like a left and right and do 2 coins or something, or two.
There you go. Well, you could probably do a whole calendar, a whole 12 months with just the Perth Mint releases this year, couldn't you?
Oh my God, this year there's so many coins. You know, whether they come out photogenic or not, that's another thing, right? You don't really know until you take the picture and say, does that look good or does that look pleasing? Sometimes it's a no, right?
Right.
So many coins which someone will think is beautiful and other people won't. It's beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And I mean, for example, the one I just featured on Friday this week, the Incus Maple, it should be a lot better than it is, I think. But there are some people out there who think it's the best coin that they've ever seen. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's just amazing.
Taste. I posted a video about the arguably could be the ugliest coin of 2018. It's that mermaid coin. And for the most part,
I quite like the mermaid.
What's that?
I quite like that mermaid. Is that the rising?
Well, that's the thing. That I did a video on that coin with the mermaid coming out of the water, right?
Yeah.
Or it looks like it's coming out of Mercury.
Right. And you know, and that's the thing. I mean, it looks a little better on video than it did on the renderings. I still think it's ugly, but the people that strongly disagreed with me, they really liked it, and I think that's cool. I think that's awesome that you know, people have such different tastes, and that's the beauty of. That's why I can't really say too much about all these different releases, because yes, there's a lot out there.
No, there were a lot of people like you, Salivate, who hated that coin. What the hell is this stupid coin? And like people like didn't get it, right?
Right.
And those same people started to say, "Hey, Mr. V, this is starting to grow on me." Like, and I had the same effect. I'm like, you know what? You know, I kind of like it now. I don't have one yet, but I'm like, it's not bad. You know, it's different. So maybe that one might get on the calendar. You know, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. And, you know,
maybe you should do a calendar of the worst coins as well.
Yeah, there you go.
The most controversial coin.
Oh, there you go.
Most controversial and the most ugly. I mean, the Proof Britannia with the sun rays coming out her arse has to be up there.
Yeah, you could do one of the King Arthur coin, Mr. Virginia.
King Arthur coin, the one he's like standing with the crown on his head.
Yeah, that's the one that the crown collector keeps getting on me about for pumping.
Oh, so one troll coin.
Yeah.
And please feature the zombie dog from the Royal Mint. That thing is absolutely disgusting. If it wasn't a potential crime, I would cut them up on camera.
I don't even know about that coin.
Horrible lunar dog. Disgusting.
Is it the British lunar dog?
Yeah, it looks like it's inside out.
Yes, that one is pretty abhorrent. I agree. It was bad.
I really want to do a bunch of videos where I just destroy them I take them and I'll cut them up, melt them, do whatever. But I think that that's technically a morally grey / legally grey area. I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
That may have been that may have killed the Lunar series for the mint.
Yeah, it was the nail in the coffin, definitely.
What about
the thing is now I have to pick up one every year just to feature it on my channel.
Yeah. How about the Bird of Paradise? What was your opinion on that one?
I haven't seen it in person. I have picked one up just to have a look at it, see what it's like. But it seems quite expensive for what it is.
Yeah, you know, they're all high premium coins, but like people have been buying it, and I'm like,
so many good ones.
It looks like a robotic bird.
Yeah, they're almost diluting their sort of quality, I suppose, because if you take this time last year when they just had the Swan, and really that was the one that just took everybody by storm, and it was, you know, the coin to have.
Yeah.
Now this year you've got the 2018 Swan, you've got the Emu where there was a hype, you've now got this Songbird, you've got the Dragon Bar, you've got so many other things that they've done.
Yeah, Dragon Bar, that's a nice one though. I like it.
You know what, those Dragon Bars are horrible in the tubes.
They're slapping up against each other, yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to get them back in the tubes afterwards, horrible. Just they stick to each other almost.
And they scratch up and stuff.
Yeah, it's just
George Cockaroos is here, and let's see here. City Guyable is here. A lot of good folks swinging in. Gary Rich, make a calendar of all the dead cryptos for all to remember.
Yeah, how do you take a picture of a crypto?
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. That's a good question. Killed it for me, says Fossil Metals. I melted the rest of them. The ugliest coin I've seen is every Silvertown generic round, says Skywatch Central. All right, Silver Honda's got to get back to work.
Yeah, he's got to go.
And he says his residents need their medications. Keep your gold away from your wife and give your silver to your girlfriend. There you go. All right. Good one.
Yeah.
Sal, did you see the Gothic Crown that I stamped up?
The Gothic Crown that you put up?
No, we had a fake Gothic Crown.
Oh no!
Me, and I stamped on it. This crown is bad and fake. Except I forgot to put the word "this" in, so it read "Crown is bad and fake."
Oh, shoot! You're cutting out on me. I couldn't quite get that last part.
So we had a fake crown.
Yes.
We stamped on it. Crown is bad and fake. And we sent that coin to Numistacker to feature on his channel where Crown Collector commented.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good. That's awesome.
And he didn't have very much to say on it.
Oh, man. Imagine not. I'll have to check that video out. I may have missed that one. Yeah, because that's and Numistacker is another one who lets him post on there. And, you know, and I guess, you know, I kind of understand it to a point, but after a while it just gets old. That's why I blocked him. And
I was the same. I don't really mind the comments because I'll just ignore them or have a bit of fun with him. But when other people came to me and said, he's harassing me, he's bullying me.
Yeah. Yep.
Who are we talking about here?
The Crown Collector still.
Crown.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's exactly what was going on with Crown Collector. He was insulting my viewers incessantly and doing that, and so you know it came to a point where you know just had to let him go. And since then he's going around other channels and obviously bad mouthing anyone who has any disagreement with him whatsoever. And you have to wonder about his mental state. And
he calls me backstab bullying now.
What's that?
He calls me backstab bullying.
Oh yeah. Well, he doesn't even have an original name for me. You know, I call him Crown Faker or Crown Flake instead of a snowflake. I call him Crown Flake. Mm-hmm. He calls me Crooked Salivate. Like he's basically stole Trump's word for Crooked Hillary and put my name in front of it. Real clever there, Crown Collector. But anyway, so. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, I'll put the link. Slacker Stacker wants. Oh, you want the link to get it back in? Let me see here. I think I still got it here. Yeah, here it is. Wait to get back in here. Sidney Guyable thinks that Crown Collector Silver Gold Man. I don't think that's him. Silver Gold Man has a different style of writing, I think, and I think that. Silver Goldman has blocked me on his channel too. He's another interesting character, but he's not the trolling type, really. Silver Goldman.
He's into pumping his like service or something, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. His connecting the dots or whatever. It's yeah. It's.
I think there's always a difference with like you know, the pumping side of thing, the argument there. I never really get it from Crown because like, you know, your rounds, Sal, you're not pumping them. I know you made that funny video with the air pump next to them, but it's there as an opportunity for people to support you and support your channels, things that you do. And you know, it's the same with my handball silver. It's the same with Numastaker's grading submissions. And, you know, he gets to make fun videos out of all of these for everybody on the. You know,
dude, for some reason it's kind of still cutting in and out. I can hear part of it, but it's kind of going blank. I think I got the gist of what you're saying, and yeah, you're right. I mean, that's just it. You know, it's I mean, my rounds I put out there, but I'm not constantly talking about them. Yes, I have a link to them, and yeah, it'd be nice if they sold, but I'm not constantly. To me, a silver pumper or anybody that pumps anything is making promises about something that aren't true or that are overemphasizing or over pushing something. And I've never got that vibe from anybody. And if I ever did, obviously I would back off of it. But I made that video, by the way, Backyard Billion, about the silver pumping and about the fortitude, mainly to kind of taunt him a little bit. And I knew he would watch it.
Well, maybe Salivate, you could tell all of your viewers and subscribers to make, you know, watch out, and if he causes trouble, just block him, you know.
Well, I seem to be kind of messing up the show with my mic and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I think you sound fine now, Slacker Stacker. Backyard Bullion, for some reason your signal was kind of popping in and out. It was like, are you still there?
I am. Is this any better?
Yeah, that seems a little better right now. Yeah.
I don't know quite what it was.
Maybe the connection or something.
Do you know what's funny though? You get so many trolls on the internet, and you just got to ignore them. So the thing I've had recently in this last 6 weeks, I've done now 2 videos where I've talked about negative reasons.
To me, it's like a really bad loop, so it's hard for me to hear everybody. I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I'm still having a hard time hearing Backyard Bullion.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, Mr. V. Can you hear Backyard Bullion, or are you hearing the same thing?
It comes in and out because the audio goes.
Yeah, with me, it's everything repeats, and I don't have anything else on to do feedback.
Really, you got it repeat?
Yeah, we're not hearing it.
We're not hearing it.
Hello,
I don't know what
Lemonhead.
it is, guys. I'm off my mobile here at the moment, so it could be that there's something wrong.
Okay, because you sound fine just now, Backyard Bullion. Whatever you did, if you did something, it worked right now, anyways.
Okay, I moved my phone a little bit.
Lemonhead Penny, good to see you. Thank you, sir. So
what I was saying, Sal, was I've just done 2 videos in the last 6 weeks or so about some of the negative aspects of stacking silver and why perhaps you wouldn't want to buy silver, and they've both gone what I would describe as viral within the silver community, getting. Well, one of them's got 70,000 views, and the other one I did the other day has already had 15,000.
Oh, wow!
So it's so amazing that all of the trolls come out, and people will call you a moron, an idiot for just presenting an argument. It's quite funny.
Oh, sure,
really.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy,
and you've just got to weather it. Like, so anybody out there who's experiencing a similar thing, just ignore them. Or even just thank them for their comment in a kind of comical way. Like if someone calls me an idiot or something, I just say, well, thank you for your insightful comment. Really helped to add to the discussion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what I typically do. I just kind of brush them off. The only reason why I'm even mentioning this guy, Crown Flake, is to expose kind of something that he supposedly preaches against, and that he's incessant. And he, like I said, he's even blocked on my channel. He's going on other channels and whatever few channels he's got. But I think somebody suggested that I encourage people to block him, and and I'm not going to do that. I think most people will see. I think once people see this stream, and at the near the beginning where I talked about, they probably would, or they probably already have, just because like Bozo had mentioned before, that anybody sees this post, everybody can see who he is and knows who, it's pretty much common knowledge on how he is. But like you said, a Backyard, about the viewers that you're seeing on your more viral videos. That's amazing, by the way.
I have no idea what I've done. I mean,
yeah.
Well, I had a theory that people watch those type of videos because they're worried that they might be wrong in the decisions that they've already made. So they want to watch your video and then actively disagree on it to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Yep, you're right.
Fascinating one, because it does highlight quite a lot of insecurity within, I think, a lot of the community, that people are hearing and expecting some price resets, explosion, and that's quite an unlikely scenario. And also, if it did happen and silver went to $1,000, that $1,000 is going to buy you a loaf of bread. It's not going to buy you what $1,000 would right now.
That's exactly right. Yep, you're right.
So does it really make a difference if silver goes to 1,000? No, in my opinion. But
that's
you get a lot of hate for having that opinion.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. By the way, Stock Jockey says, "I'm glad Sal doesn't block me." No, we love you, Stock Jockey, and we love the Bunker Lady, the Bunker. His videos. Stock Jockey is active on Steam It, and he also has been posting videos from I guess it's a coin, and I don't know what that shop is, but they melt down gold. He gets a lot of gold bars that they melt down in there. It's pretty cool. You got to check his channel out if you haven't. And Health Babe is here with us. Hello, Health Babe. Wow, good to see you.
Hello, Health Babe.
We see her here, but I don't think we've got her. Are you there, Health Babe? We're glad you're here among us here.
Oh, she joined the Hangout. Okay.
Yeah,
I was looking in the comments. I'm like, where's Health?
Yeah, no, she's actually here in the Hangout, which is cool.
All right.
Yes, and by the way, the lady of the Bunker from Stock Jockey's channel, that lady had created a YouTube account, and I was her very first subscriber. But I don't think she's made any videos or anything like that. But so yeah, let's see here. Yeah, this is, by the way, for those of you just joining us, this is a little different kind of Hangout, or a different type of live stream. We actually have a Hangout tonight. We've got guests in here doing kind of talking a little bit about precious metals and about a troll in the community that deserves to be called out for a racist that he is, but mainly right now we're just kind of shooting the bull and just kind of having a good time here, hanging out. We've got in here with us Mr. V, Backyard Bullion, and Slacker Stacker, and we had Health Babe, but I think she were you not able to stay in, Health Babe? We saw you in here.
She's in the chat now.
She's in the chat side.
Okay.
But if you can come back in again, we'd love to have you in. And yeah, Silver Slayer, yeah, he appeared yesterday. I haven't watched his video. I'm kind of behind on some videos. I need to watch Backyard Bullion's latest one.
Oh, my latest one's fun. I had 22 10-ounce coins out on the table.
Wow, that's cool.
From this group order. They're not all mine. I wish they were.
Yeah.
We have such a rigorous schedule to get these boxes unpacked and packed up again to send out to everybody. We did it within 24 hours, and I film everything on the same day. So pretty much that whole day was spent playing around with precious metal. It was a very fun day.
Nice.
Right.
But a lot of work.
All right, sorry, I'm multitasking here. I'm trying to send Silver Wolverine a link.
Yeah, you can't get in, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to send it to him via email. I just happen to have his email address. So let's see. I just sent it to you. There's Silver Wolverine. Poppy Stuff is here. Health Babe. Yeah, Health Babe. If you want to come back in. Poppy Stuff, if you want to swing in here, here's the link. If you guys want to pop in here. Poppy Stuff or Mark B or Stacking Nerd, if you want to swing. Anybody wants to swing in here.
You know who did a a full stack video recently.
Who's that?
I think it was International Stacker. You know that guy?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I saw that one. Yeah, yeah.
That was pretty nice. He
Pretty
has some
impressive.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, he goes overseas. He goes to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, go visit.
It's 24K. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay, yeah, Bozo. Yeah, Bozo. If you want to come in, my friend, just click on the link. Just be careful if you have a webcam. If you don't want to show your face, make sure your camera's off. But yeah. And Poppy stuff, if you want to swing in, anybody, the link's above there. Pop on in. We're just having a good time here. The dollar's too strong. Poppy stuff's holding off on buying metals now. Very good. And there's a time when not to buy metals. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Coin Stacks. Good to see you. Bozo's here. All right, there's Bozo. Good to see you, Bozo.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Yes, sir. Good to see you in here.
Yeah, I'm like a little bit, new with this YouTube stuff here, so
Hey,
but here I am. Is it working all right? Can you hear me?
We can hear you perfectly. You're doing a great job. If this is your first foray into it, you're doing awesome. You sound great.
Why, thank you. I like to comment and all, but I was going to make some videos, but I still don't have a really decent camera, so I'm not sure where to go with that. But hey, this is a step up for me.
Well, someone had somebody put in a video request, and I'm going to do that probably pretty soon on how to start a precious metals YouTube channel. So I'm thinking about doing a video, basically sort of a small little guide on how to do that. Health Babe is back in with us.
It's a really rewarding hobby.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Well, see, I have more use for like a camcorder, but I don't know how well that would work with like close-up pictures, like if I wanted to show something like a coin or something. So
Sure.
I was wondering, I know most people are using, regular cameras.
Right. Well, stay tuned.
If you've got a good mobile phone, you can do everything off that these days.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, and that's something I don't have.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, see.
Well, we need to get Poppy stuff in here to kind of alleviate her fear of clowns.
There you go.
Yeah. And Health Babe, can you hear us, Health Babe? Are you able to speak? Maybe Health Babe's having trouble getting her mic to work or something. She's in the room here, but
there's a word for that. It's called how do you call that? Chlorophobia, fear of clowns.
Oh yeah, chlorophobia. Yeah, possibly so. Yeah, there you go.
DW says I need to get some extra support for my kitchen table.
Oh yes.
It was quite a lot. That was a 46 kilo parcel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So do you know what a staggering thing was? We worked out 8 kilos of that parcel.
Wow, jeez. I remember in my younger days, I knew some girls that were less than 46 kilos.
I know.
Wow.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous.
So I'm wondering how much of a delay I have between what is said and my answers.
Well, I can hear you. I just answered right after you spoke. Can you hear that? Yeah. I do hear a small delay somewhere.
Extra support for my kitchen.
Yeah, it is still delaying on your end, Slacker Stacker.
Hey guys, I gotta get going, but it was nice talking to all of you.
Yeah, you too, my friend Mr. V. Thanks for popping by. I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah. All right. Take care, guys.
Mr. V. We must link up about the calendar.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Take care, guys.
Have a good night.
Yeah, Slacker Stacker, I think there is still a delay on your end. We're hearing it here too. Sometimes there's technical issues. And Health Babe, we're not hearing you at all. And Rob Law 00.
About 5 minutes later.
Oh, really? So you got it 5 minutes later. Wow. So there's something wrong there.
Hey guys, I gotta get going. But
Yeah.
nice talking to all of you. Yeah, you too.
Here's Poppy stuff.
Hey guys, how you doing?
All right, how you doing? Good to
Hi.
see you.
I am good. I just got back from the city and went out with some friends last night, so I'm a little tired today, so bear with me.
Hey,
Hello, Poppy Stuff.
Hi guys.
I hope you had fun.
I did. I went to the Bronx and we went out and we had a good time. And we went down to Central Park for a little while.
Oh, cool.
And then we went out to dinner and we had a really good time. So
Nice. That's cool. Well, now I'm a skyscraper enthusiast, and if you were on the southern end of Central Park, well, even if you're on the northern end, you could probably see them. There's a bunch of skyscrapers going up at that end of the city.
yeah.
Did you happen to take a look up in that direction and see the construction cranes and stuff?
Yeah, it's actually an up and coming. The Spanish Harlem is really becoming a gentrified area.
Right.
A lot of the brownstones that were kind of in decay are they're renovating. So it's actually a pretty interesting place to visit now. There's actually a lot of restaurants, and so it's a pretty cool place. I know a lot of people have the city has a bad rap, but there's actually a lot of things to do in the city. I don't get a chance to go too often, but it's a lot of fun.
That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been in New York City once. It's definitely a really diverse and interesting place for sure. Lots to do. Most everything is there, but they don't have White Castles. That's the only thing. There's no White Castles anywhere in New York City.
Oh, well, I have a White Castle not too far, so.
Nice.
Well, you go out to Long Island, you can have lots of White Castles.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So what do you guys think about metals right now? I think the dollar's very strong. I think the talks with Korea are gonna go well. I think there was just a lot of bantering back and forth.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'd love to spend more time talking on the subject, but I have to dash off. I'll
Yep.
quickly say I think metals are a great way to save right now, and it's incredibly cheap just generally.
Yep.
That's
Right. Thank you,
my
Backyard
thoughts.
Bullion. I appreciate you coming
But
on,
I
my
have to
friend.
go. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes,
Goodbye,
thank you,
everybody.
sir.
Have
Have
a
a
great
wonderful-
weekend. What's left of it.
Okay, you too. You take care.
Well, I was hoping that this would have been a little bit easier on my end, but it all sounds like a jumble. So I'm going to drop off the board and enjoy from the comment side. So, Backyard Bullion, it was nice talking to you what I could. Sal, sorry, but I'll watch from the side chat.
Okay, no worries, Slacker Stacker. Yeah, he said there was a 5-minute delay there on his end, and yeah, and we could hear it kind of echoing, and so some sort of technical glitch there, which is unfortunate. Sorry about that, but thank you, my friend. And Poppy Stuff, to your point, I agree. I think barring any sort of black swan or any kind of geopolitical event, I think the metals probably will, as predicted by some analysts, probably continue to go down. So your suggestion that it may be a good time to not buy, I would generally agree with. But you know, my feeling is my philosophy is slightly different and maybe not the best in that, because I guess in some ways I'm more of a collector than a stacker, and I use the excuse of holding them as a stacking agent to preserve wealth to buy them as a collector. But if you're purely a stacker, I agree with you. Maybe it's not a good time to buy, given the circumstances of where the dollar is so strong. Is that kind of where you were going with that? Funktad, good to see you. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. Super chat.
Yeah, I do like, if something does interesting come out, I do like to buy, but generally I stack for bullion for the most part. I do like the Queen's Beast and I do like the Swans, but I do buy at different times when I do have a little bit. But yeah, I'm generally very selective of what I buy.
Hey, you know, well, I was going to say, if you like, dollar cost averaging works with silver just like it does in your 401k. I have no problem. Like, you know, even if you buy $100, spend $100 on some junk silver once a month or something, and don't worry about the price. And you know, make a big purchase when it's down, certainly, but I just keep going. I don't.
There you go.
Not
Yeah,
to go-
that's cool. And that's kind of what I do. I mean, if it's I look at it this way, if I have a budget on precious metals and they're really up, then it means I can just buy less. If it's down, that means I can buy a little bit more on the average. But like you said, Bozo, yeah, if it really goes down, then yeah, you if you can afford it, seize on the opportunity. But I do agree, like with what Poppy stuff was saying, in some cases, especially if you're just a bullion buyer, there are times where it's okay not to buy at all if you really think the price is high, or you have some good strong feelings that it's going to go low. There are times like that, but everybody's different. Everybody's situation is different,
Right, and I'm not that good at predicting things, so
Well,
I got a magic 8-ball sitting here next to my computer. That'll tell you something. So
yeah, I've got a crystal ball, but it's in the other room. But yeah, no, but and it's fun. I mean, sometimes I like to kind of just flirt with the idea of predicting where silver and gold could be based off of this or that. But I always say that I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, so be it. But Health Babe is back in with us. Maybe we have her mic working. We'll see. Let's see. Health Babe, can you hear me? Number one, and number two, can you speak? All right, we'll wait for her to come aboard. But anyways, yeah, something a little bit different, guys. For those just joining us, we appreciate all of you guys being here. We're doing kind of an open forum type thing, sort of a hangout. And I posted a link, and I'll post it again. Some people have had trouble tonight. I know Silver Wolverine couldn't get in, and Slacker Stacker had some issues. Health Babe's tried a couple of times. Hopefully we can get her on board here. And we've got Poppy Stuff in here, and Bozo's in here for the first time. Good to see. I think Poppy Stuff has been in here one of the time before, but.
Well, I'm impressed that I managed to make it work on my first try, but I better not let it go to my head, huh?
Hey, that's all right. No, it's all good. We're glad you're here. That's awesome. Health Babe, your screen looks a little different, so maybe you're having some progress there. Can you hear me? Maybe still some issues there for her. But yeah, keep trying. We'll try to get you in here. It'd be awesome. And somebody, I think a Slacker Sacker was trying to come in again. Barbara Carbone. Hey, Barbara, if you want to come in, if you have the ability, it'd be cool to have you too. Yeah, Stacking Nerd's got a good voice for radio too. Yeah, she posts videos with special deals almost every single day.
I love her stuff. She's great.
She sure is.
She's a woman after my heart. A real tech nerd.
Oh, awesome. Oh, well, yeah, that's right. She is. What are you into, Poppy Stuff, technology-wise?
Yeah, technology. I support systems.
Support systems. Okay, yeah. Cool. Like with networks, or are you?
Yeah, financial systems.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
So now I see there's more ladies, which is kind of cool.
It is.
What do the ladies like to buy? I'd like to kind of hear a little bit about that. I know I like a coin. I like it, so I get it. I mean, for me, I like some of the 2-ounce rounds, like the silver bugs. I like the swans. So that's kind of what I like.
Yeah, that is a good question. In fact, that's a good idea for a video. Let's see here. I'm going to write that down. And that might be a good place to get a holistic kind of approach because, hey, I've reached a milestone. I'm close to 10% female viewers on my channel now, which is pretty impressive, especially compared to Small Gold channel. And I interviewed Small Gold last week, and he sent me a screenshot of his analytics. He's got 0% female viewers. So if you guys want some good analysis.
I listen to Small Gold.
Do you really?
I do. I think he has some very good insight on political and especially the, how things are going in the markets. I think more people should listen to him. I think he's got some really good observations.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Oh, he does, but maybe a little too technical for some people. I like him, but
yeah.
There's a thing. I don't want to sound sexist. Yeah.
No, I'm
not
glad
enough
that
shiny stuff there. Whatever, you know.
Yeah, I'm just glad that Poppy Stuff is watching. For some reason, it didn't pick up her metrics on the analytics there. But yeah, that's cool. Let's see here. Send the ladies my way to SMGM. Yeah, there we go. Pop on over to SMGM's channel.
I watch. There's a few ladies that have really good channels. Lady Liberty Stacker.
Yep.
You know? And also she collects cast iron, so there's some more metal for you.
Exactly, that's right. That is some metal for you. That's for sure. I'd hate to get hit smacked up in the head by one of them.
Yeah, Silver Saver is a very good one.
Yep, and Coin Keeper Laura Blade had a channel for a while. We wish she'd come back.
Yeah.
With her.
Oh, that comes and goes. You can never know what she's up to there.
And let's see who else. There's a good growing number of the lady stackers in the community, which is awesome. And not just that, but also people like Tessa Cunningham, Barbara Carbone, and Terry Rabidou that don't have channels, but yet have pop in. And Health Babe's another one that's doesn't. Hey, there we go. We heard you there, Health Babe. How you doing?
Hi.
Welcome. Oops. Maybe she got shy.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to talking and hangouts. It's a little bit. We're all friends here, so it's all cool. Just pretend you're talking to your girlfriends on the phone, and it's all good.
Yeah, exactly. That's right, Poppy Stuff. So, Health Babe, what do you like to collect? And you're among friends here. We enjoy hearing from all kinds of folks, and so we appreciate you just popping in here. And if you don't, and we don't want to make you nervous or feel uncomfortable, so just whenever you want to chime in, feel free. But you're welcome anytime. And let's see, who else? I was thinking there's another female stacker that has a channel, and I'm trying to think of. Oh, it's Seduced by Silver. She's from Canada, I believe. And have you seen her channel, Poppy Stuff?
No, I actually haven't. That's a good shout out.
Yeah, she's got it. She's Canadian. She's actually, I think, a therapist, and she's been posting videos. You know, kind of. She feels like that the community has done a lot, giving her education on the precious metals. So she's sort of giving back, talking about her profession. And in some ways tying it to precious metals, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'll have to take a look and see what she's been doing.
And by the way, folks like Bozo, who've been in the community for a long time, and like he's thinking about starting a channel here soon. But the thing is folks like him have been so inspirational to me and to others with their comments and support, and so we greatly appreciate you, Bozo, and others here too, definitely.
Well, thanks. Yeah, well, you were like one of the first ones out there. There was Silverfish, Big Stack McGee. I watched all those videos. Didn't make a lot of comments years ago, but I learned a lot from everybody, and I know some things, and I try and throw them out there too to help the younger people. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. Oh, yes. How can I forget? I would be remiss. Thank you, Mr. Olfang. Silver Siren, who had a channel, who posted videos, just very little, but she would post videos. But her claim to fame was the Hangouts, like this format we see here. She managed Hangouts every weekend and was a staple to the community for sure. Silver Siren. She does comment from time to time, but I think she got burnt out on the Hangouts, but she is a gem in the community for sure. We miss Silver Siren. Thank you, Mr. Olfang.
Hey, there's another gem is RB50. She's a little less silver.
Yeah.
Right, more into the saving money thing, but she still saves her silver.
That's right. Yes, yeah. Exactly. Yes, that's right. RB50, great. Yes, indeed. She's awesome. And for sure, we're definitely glad that she. Hey, is that the stacking nerd? The stacking nerd is here on her motorcycle, right?
Right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. This is cool, man. Are you going to take us for a ride?
Yeah,
let's go for a ride.
All right, I'm gonna hold on. Let me hold on real quick. I'm a little scared.
That thing's vibrating like a Harley.
Yeah.
It's
Is that a crotch rocket? Dude, oh man, this is awesome. Whoa.
Cool.
Wow. Nice. Well, there
Oh
you
yeah.
She
did a wheelie.
Moving.
She's good. Oh
I don't
man.
want to lose my license.
Yeah, don't lose your license. That's right. Wow. Stop sign. There we go. All right. Is that Maryland? Is that a Maryland plate?
Nope. A little bit further south.
Oh, further south. All right. Yeah. Cool.
It's nice that you joined us. Thanks.
Yeah, this is awesome, the Stacking Nerd.
Well, thanks for giving me the opportunity to try this out.
Yeah, this is so cool. This is the first, I think, on the Salivate Metal channel. We're live, having a motorcycle ride with the Stacking Nerd.
Wow, yeah, it's better than mowing your lawn.
Heck yeah. Hang on, everybody, says Mr. Eminem 911. Wolfman Sack says, ride safe, no tragedies on this channel. Exactly right. I think she's safe. She knows what she's doing. She works in technology. She knows what she's doing. I think if she can handle a VPN back-end malware attack, I think she can probably handle
Oh yeah, she knows how to ride. Look at her.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Can you
Yeah, health babe. Did you say something?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a technical problem or not, but I do have a question for you guys.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Well, we can hear you.
I just wonder. Yeah. Okay. So I just wonder when people in general, their precious always is silver or both, not the other, like platinum or any other precious metal.
Okay, unfortunately it did break up a little bit there. I'm sorry. If you can repeat that question one more time. I heard platinum in there, but
I think she said that if I just want to repeat, I think she said that a lot of people do gold and silver, but she hasn't seen too much platinum or the other metals. Was that the kind of question?
That sounds right. And Health Babe, if you're having trouble with your connection, if you can confirm that on the side chat here. And hello, David Argento. Yes, we're having guests in. Let me post. If you want to swing in, here's the link. And Wolfie, you too. Good to see you, Grim. But yes, if Poppy stuff is interpreted right, that sounds right. I've actually posted some videos showing platinum, but the reason why you don't see platinum and palladium videos quite as much is even though their prices are below gold and where they're historically, at least for platinum, higher than gold, I consider them, and this is just a personal thing, sort of fringe precious metals. In other words, platinum is only in terms of history, it's only recently been discovered and used very little as money because of its rarity and difficulty in extracting out of the ground. So platinum, for instance, was discovered in the late 1700s, and it really wasn't used as money, as spending money anywhere but maybe in Russia for some time. I think there were some ballerinas or some other coins made maybe in the mid to late 1800s, if I'm not mistaken. But generally, it's very specialized, so I look at them more as fringe precious metals, so to speak. But they are fascinating, and they are a great a way to diversify your precious metals holdings. And there are videos out there, and I've posted some videos on them, but it's a great question for sure. And thank you, Poppy Stuff, for kind of helping clarify that question there. Yeah, Health Babe is here, so it must be a connection issue for her. Well, thank you for trying, Health Babe. We'll try to get you back in. I really appreciate you trying to come on there. And if you feel like you can get, by the way, if you want to ever check the health of your connection, you can go to a place like speedtest.com or internet speed. There's a couple places out there where you can kind of test your internet connectivity for your upload and download speeds. And that way you can kind of get an idea of the health of your connection. But for those just joining us and watching here, we are live on the back of a motorcycle with the Stacking Nerd. We're holding on tightly because we're a little scared because we don't really ride. I'm speaking for myself. I don't really go motorcycles too often. So, but she's doing a fine job obeying all the traffic laws, and but yet giving us a good ride here, and it's awesome. And it's hey, it's a little wavy effect now. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's her CPU. Okay, it's maxed out. Health Babe said, yeah. And if you and I'm gonna probably only be on for a little while longer, but Health Babe, we'll try this again. If your CPU maxes out, sometimes you can get rid of processes in the task manager. But another thing you can do is just restart your computer, but check up your startup applications, because sometimes you'll do some of these startup applications can really take up a lot of resources, especially if you have like a McAfee or some of these antivirus softwares.
All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I gotta get some dinner on the table, and it was great hearing from you guys again. I hope we can do this again soon.
Yes, I hope so too. We'll definitely do these more often. And Poppy Stuff, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. Very, very, very good to have you. Yes, we will do that, because the last few times I've tried this, it's not worked from when I sent the link inside the chat. So they fixed that bug. So we'll do these more often. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You guys too. Have a great weekend.
Take care.
Yep. Bye, Poppy Stuff.
All right. Well, Bozo, it's just you and me in the back of this motorcycle, holding on tightly.
Yeah, well, she can ride.
She's at a cracker. Hey, you're a Cracker Barrel now, it looks like there. Can you stop and get some French toast for us?
It's a liquor store. It's not.
Oh, it's a liquor store.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, I'd be happy to stop for you guys.
All right. Yeah. Cool. This is awesome. I think this is probably a first for the silver community to be on a live motorcycle ride. I don't think it gets any better than this. Well, unless now, the only way it could get, well, it would be even. If we could take a ride with David Argento down in downtown San Francisco on a live stream, that would freaking rock. David A is the man. He could take us by the San Francisco Mint. That would be awesome. If y'all haven't subscribed to David Argento's channel, he actually has driven down by the San Francisco Mint and driven around it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, nowadays they probably want to, arrest you for being a terrorist. You do things like that.
Yeah, I know. First time he did it, he definitely got some looks.
There's a lot of places you're not even allowed to whip a camera out anymore.
Right. That's right. Oh, I'm trying to see what state that is.
See, we've got crystals here, not White Castle.
Oh, so you're south. Yeah, you're talking North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, maybe.
Further south than that.
Oh, Georgia.
Good old Georgia. Hey.
You're a Georgia Peach. Stacking Nerds at Georgia Peach.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, Bozo. Now the Stacking Nerd, you don't have to say where you live or anything like that, but you know where Gaffney? Oh no, that's South Carolina. Have you ever seen House of Cards?
Yes, I like that show.
Yeah, I do too. It was Gaffney was South Carolina though. I was thinking. Smoky McBong Waters here, Washington Apple. Yeah, that's right. Crystal Burgers, yeah. Wolfman Sachs, what I got planned for Memorial Day? I'm not sure yet. It's kind of open in the air. Might do some outdoor stuff, We'll see. How about you, my friend? Got anything special planned? And the Health Babe is back with us. You think you got a better connection? Maybe she'd restart her computer. Her CPU is maxed out. I was trying to hoping to impress the Stacking Nerd and Poppy Stuff with my computer knowledge, but I don't think it worked.
You know, it's funny. I started messing around with computers when you used to just have a black screen and a little letter C, you know, the C prompt.
Oh yeah, MS-DOS 6.22. Yep.
Oh yeah, and Windows 3.1 was like this huge revelation to me.
Oh yeah, the GUI.
Yeah.
They call it the GUI, the graphic user interface. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. But I still, like I said, I'm not messing around with cameras or you know, or here. This is my first time in a live chat, but yeah, it was always much more difficult to just to do it. You know, anything, send an email.
Right. Oh shoot, I've got this chat on this darn thing open with the Alan Gold. He's posting on it. So I sent him a link to come in. Maybe All Caps Gold will join us. Let me see if I can get. Let me send something here to Silver Wolverine. Wants to come in the other way. Silver Wolverine. No, not Silver Wolverine. He wasn't able to come in. Slacker Stacker. Let me see here. Here we go. I hope this is the right one. Email. We'll see. I got, for some reason, there's 2 email addresses for him. I got to be careful when I send these out because I might send another one to Clown Collector, Clown Flake. He never responded. The guy never responded to my email. I'm hurt. I'm butt hurt over it. He won't join me live here. He can't enjoy Stacking Nerd. He's missing out. Crown Flake is. Man, she's booking it now. Daggone, man. She's got a nice stretch of road there. She can just let her rip open, fly, let her fly.
There's a construction site up there. I'm going to see if I can do some off-roading.
Oh, off-roading. That would be, whoa, wow.
There you go. Get that thing dirty.
Yeah. All right,
Wow,
Slacker Stacker is joining in for the ride.
Okay, this sounds much better.
And it's not a 5-minute delay, right?
No, this is the way I have to get in is through the email invites. I can't do it, but it's just out of side chat.
That's weird.
It is weird, but that fixed it. And oh, it's so fun to watch Stacking Nerd ride. That's just cool.
We're getting ready to go off-roading here, Slacker Stacker. Hold on. It's like there's waves in front of the it's wild. I don't know what's causing that. Is that a filter on the, or is that the actual just the vibration?
Vibration.
Yeah.
I hate that my brake line's in the way too. I gotta replace that thing.
Oh, what is that?
That's a brake line.
Oh, brake line. Okay, yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, that's an important piece of equipment right there, the brake line.
Yeah, just take a pair of scissors and cut it real quick for us.
Like that? Okay, sure. Let's pull it out.
Yeah. I'm amazed that we can hear you and you can hear us with that going on. How do you do that?
I've got a Cena, which is it's a Bluetooth connection to my phone. It's a really awesome device if you ride because you can match with other riders. And it's using my phone. It's like I just have a phone call going on.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, this is the I was going to try to do this on Friday and think it would work, so it's really neat to try this out.
Yeah, well, we're glad that we could be the guinea pig for it. We could be the beta testers. We're your beta testers. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's cool, Stacking Nerd. It's cool to see you cruising down the road that way.
Yeah, this thing's fun.
Pumpkin Face is here. Hello, Pumpkin Face and Mr. Roman. Good to see you. We're fluoride free here. No, I don't know. Flavor before volume. The Google thing takes a lot of bandwidth for health babe there. So apparently that's what it is. I guess it's the Google, and this Hangouts is taking up a lot of our bandwidth there. Anthony Bowman, good to see you. And Terry Rabidou, we talked about you earlier, that you're one of the awesome female members of the community. We're on the back of a motorcycle with the Stacking Nerd, just enthralled by the scenery. We're getting ready to go off-roading here. Nice. Taking us on a journey to the wild side.
What kind of bike are you riding?
It's a BRZ 400 SN.
Wow. Mark B says the room is spinning.
All right. Let's see if anybody's here.
Yeah, it does look a little watery, the camera.
Yeah, well, yeah. Why is it doing that, the stacking nerd? Why is it wavy like that?
I'm not really sure.
You probably can't see it because you're you probably can't preview the screen, but
I've got it attached to a RAM mount. I may need to get a better mount if I'm gonna try to do this.
okay. That's cool. She's off-road now, guys. On a road under construction, it looks like. Okay, yes, ASMR people, good to see you. Appreciate you coming on.
Take care, ASMR.
All right. And we're just, gas is now $4.05 a gallon in California, folks, from David Argento. Crazy. I heard it was $5 in some, somewhere over there. It might have been in San Francisco. Of course, a lot of that is our gas taxes. That's some curb and gutter there. Oh, those are the drop inlets going in there. Yep, look at that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it over that berm that I have my dirt set up on, so.
Yeah. Yeah, don't risk anything for us.
I'll just come back later with my dirt set up.
There you go. That's cool. Nice. That's been fun. Oh, look at Milton. We'll come back to you, stacking there. We're gonna look at Slacker Stackers. He's got some cool silver statues here on his channel real quick. We'll come back to you, the stacking nerd. We just want to check this out. So Slacker Stacker, it's kind of hard to make these out just because they're so shiny, but you want to describe what those are?
What this is a gift from Silver Vessel, poured by the bear.
Nice.
He likes to think out of the box and not just stick with stand casting or graphite molds. He pours into everyday objects and comes out with these abstract art-like pieces.
Yeah.
This is actually poured into cooked pasta that was chilled throughout the day, and then right before the pour, he put it in the freezer so the silver would set and harden quicker. And I actually got to see him pour this live on one of the live streams, and I just think it turned out great. Any angle you look at it from, you can see so many shapes and different things in the piece.
It kind of looks like on the left there's a gentleman on a horse of some sort, and on the right there's some creature coming after him or something. That's what I see. You
can see that too. I could exactly on the left I saw a person, and if you turn it around, it looks like the guy's like pulling something out of the ground. I've seen lizard heads, dragon heads. Just all kinds of different. It's almost like looking into the clouds and seeing different things in the cloud. It's just so many shapes. It actually has the texture and the shape of the pasta it was poured in.
If you turn it like at a 45-degree angle, it almost looks like Crown Collector saying a racist comment about Shadow Stack.
But it can even be laid down like this and looked at.
Oh, that's interesting. That looks like an evil, like kind of a sled, like a sleigh with sleigh ride or something like that with these demons on it or aliens.
But just about any way you look at it, it gives you just something else that you can pick out of your imagination.
Oh yeah,
I'm really proud of this piece. It's 4 ounces, dead on 4 ounces of 999 pure. So Barry did a really good job. He also did one. I like that angle too. I don't know how well that translates to you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's a great shot. That's a neat piece. Very unique, very cool looking.
But he also did a popcorn. He poured into just popcorn. It was in a plastic bottle, and they came out like giant nuggets with so many channels and little holes, and again, you could see so many shapes in it. It's a lot different from the spaghetti pour, but
yeah,
still very interesting.
Vulcan 5678 did that with he poured it into a can of beans. Green.
I have not seen that pour, but I will ask him about it.
It's an epic. That was very unique. I've seen nobody else do that. It was a long time ago he did that. Anthony G is here, by the way. Anthony G, good to see you. Looks like you pour molten silver into an ant hill, which would be pretty metal. That's pretty. That would be. Yeah, that's right. Somebody did that with aluminum one time.
Yes, and I think that's kind of where Bear got a little bit of the inspiration, was pouring into different objects and seeing how the silver came out once it cooled. But the pasta pour, he did a dry pasta pour that looked like the Fortress of Solitude from.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Silver Vessel, it was his idea, so he has the actual piece that he poured.
Yeah, that's cool. Funktad, thank you again, my friend. Man, I appreciate that. Super chat. You're awesome, my friend. Thanks again. That's cool. And Funktad, if you want to swing in here, you're more than welcome to, if you have a mic and camera or something like that. Terry, one more time. I'm going to send this link one more time for anybody that wants to join in here. Feel free. We're just having some fun here, and we're on a motorcycle ride with the Stacking Nerd H, giving her. So Health Babe is back in with us, by the way, Health Babe, did we answer your question? Did we interpret that question correctly about platinum? I hope so. And as Sean Saylor says, yeah, I've been watching Sal's video for about a month now. Watched a lot of them by now. Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you watching, my friend. Glad to have you. Glad to have you as a new viewer. 925 is here. Yes, yeah, we talked about the guy who pours aluminum into the anthills. That's pretty cool, pretty wild. And Terry is the bomb too, for sure. Yep, and dirt taken away. Yeah, it's pretty wild how intense and how extensive those channels are for those anthills. That's for sure. Very cool. Anyways, guys, well, man, this has been a fun live stream. We've gone on for an hour and a half now. And we had a great time. We certainly appreciate all you guys popping in here and joining in on the live here. We're probably going to end this thing. But I certainly appreciate all you guys. We'll do this again. Now that I know this link works, we'll try to make this happen, on a semi-regular basis. I still like to do my comment reviews and stuff like that as well too, but we'll take some time out and do these live hangouts as well, especially things like this. And Stacking Nerd, we appreciate you letting us be kind of the guinea pig for this. I think there's one thing, I guess, if you can find a way to mount the camera so it's a little smoother, because it kind of waves for some reason. That just might be the vibrations. But it's a really... What's that?
Thank you for letting me try this out.
Oh yeah, sure thing. It's been fun. This is a cool thing.
It really has been fun.
Yeah, heck yeah. We appreciate you taking us on the ride. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's a first time. She'll work it out.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm amazed that it just works and we can hear you and we can interact with you as you're riding there. This is awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, have fun. I appreciate it. A multitude of gratitude to you all. And thank you, guys. Wolfman Sachs, Life is Short. Good to see you. Terry, DW, Anthony G, who is the man. Glad Anthony G is here. Funktad Forcelli, Dusty Rhodes. Good evening to you all. A multitude of gratitude. And remember, keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.